Hi, this is Dimitri Bilgir, author of Gateways to God, Remove Your Roadblocks and Live His Love. And I know everybody's talking about New Year's resolutions, what they should be and how you should fulfill them. I want to tell you about the 3 big errors I see people make in trying to fulfill their New Year's resolutions, and the one unexpected solution that really truly does make it possible for you to have transformation in the new year. So let's get started. Big mistake number 1. Big mistake number 1 is relying on trying harder. The fact of the matter is you're probably already trying about as hard as you can in life. You probably have the dial of try harder turned up to 10 already. So you can try and push that up to 11. You can try, I'm going to try harder to eat better or work out or be nicer to my spouse or whatever. But you're going to run out of try pretty fast because you're already trying harder. You got a whole year for New Year's resolutions. They usually don't last all that long, and a lot of the reason is because you're trying harder and you run out of try. Okay? Second big mistake people make is relying on being smarter. So, well, I'm going to come up with a better plan to make this happen. I'm going to set up my life to sort of force me down the path of doing this thing. Well, the problem with that is you're probably already being about as smart as you can be. You've got the dial of smart turned up pretty high. Maybe you could be a little smarter. But the sad fact is, if you rely on being smarter, you're going to run out of smart pretty soon. And you're going to end up not making it through the year and not making this New Year's resolution work. And then the third big mistake I see people make is they beat themselves up in order to get their resolution to happen, in order to behave better. Generally, after they trying harder doesn't work and being smarter doesn't work, they go, well, I'm going to go to beating myself up. We be merciless with ourselves. All right? But that doesn't work either. It's where everybody goes, but being merciless with yourself just makes you need to go do something to comfort yourself. It doesn't generally make you behave better or take difficult, challenging, courageous actions. So, all right, so what does work if those things don't? Well, what works is instead of going to yourself and your own trying and your own smartness, is going to God and saying, you know what, God? I have this longing in my heart to make this change in my life. I want to be transformed into somebody new in regards to this situation. But I know I can't do it. You got to feel your own weakness and your own neediness for God. And feel it consistently. Go to God and say, I need your help doing this because I can't do it. Remember, God tells us that His power is made perfect in weakness. Where your power fails, His will pick you up. But not if you don't acknowledge your weakness. And not if you don't open yourself to His power. So you have to go and say, God, I want this. I long for this. I can't do it. What do you have for me? And remember, He also tells us that His burden is light. Come to Him if you are wearied and burdened, and He will give you rest. So take that burden of having to fix your life by yourself and feel yourself lay it before Him. Say, God, I'm needy for you. I've been carrying this burden of trying to fix my life. Lay it down before you and let yourself feel what starts to come back. How does He touch your heart? Who does He start making you into? Because the odds are He's going to start making you into the person who can fulfill on that resolution day to day. And you may need to come back to this. Now, I go into this a lot more, how to do these steps, a lot more in my book, Gateways to God. But also, if you get my free online video mini course, the URL for that's on your screen right now. If you sign up for that, that'll also give you even more in depth of how to keep going back to God, how to keep putting down your burdens before Him, how to keep actually receiving what He has for you, so you can really become more and more the person that you long to be in this coming year. I hope that helps you. If this worked for you, please share this on Facebook or email it to friends who are struggling with making changes in their lives. I really would like to see this next year be something where all of us can find there's a really great change in our lives. So this is Dimitri Bilgir, praying for the best for you in this coming year, signing off.